Hi, I'm Sarah and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my favourites that I've either bought or used a lot in this month. I always say this, but I can't believe it's the end of the month already. It goes so fast and yeah, I can't believe it's practically going to be November. But yes, let's get started on the things I've liked. This one you're probably a bit bored of now because I think I've mentioned in every single video, pretty much most of them, is this stuff. If you watched I've got loads, I've got the Mrs. Hinch tips, the cleaning products I like, there's loads of videos I've mentioned this in. But basically we all have, most of us have sensitive skin in this house, and I've spent majority of pretty much Andrew being born using non-bio stuff, and then I'd buy the pure baby one of these, and basically I'm not fed up with the smell because there's got no smell to it really, or if it is, it's very gentle. And then I read that it's not really non-bio or anything like that, it's just basically it's just for sensitive skin, that's about it. So I thought I'm actually going to find a smell that I like and use that now and see if it affects our skin, and it does not whatsoever. And I have loved this. This is my favourite smelling one. It is the Ruby Jasmine and I absolutely love it. Obviously I put it in my washing machine to wash my clothes, but then I use it as an air freshener as well to spray on my fabrics. I just dilute it with some water. And then spray all over the beds, the pillows, the curtains, in the rugs and the carpets, anything like that, and it just stays in there for a bit and it smells amazing. Going off the cleaning theme, I've also got this as well. You might have also seen this in my cleaning haul, cleaning tips one. Nothing has ever been that good to kind of get through the grease of my cooker, but this has, and it's really good, and it leaves such a beautiful shine. It is so good. I need to use it on more things because you can use it on the bath and all the taps and stuff around the house, so I might give it a go on everything else, but I absolutely love this, and it smells nice as well. So this one's lemon. I always love lemon smells because I think it smells clean when things smell of lemon. The next one is this. It's the Palm Olive. So you say it? Palm Olive, yeah. We have only been using this, I'd say, for about a week, but I really do like it. The kids have got sensitive skin, and I do have to be careful what they get. And I was in need of bubble bath and wash, and I always buy it as one because I think it's loads better. And this is shower and bath. It doesn't say anything about bubble bath, but it actually does work as bubble bath as well. And yes, it's 100% natural, and it's made with almonds, and it smells amazing. The first time I used it, I can remember put it in the bath and the bubbles smelled amazing, and then I gave the kids, because I let the kids wash their own body, and I put it on the hands and they said it smelled very nice as well. But yeah, I just like the fact that it's natural and there's no added chemicals or anything like that in it, and yeah, it just contains natural almond. But and also it's tested by paediatricians, which I think is quite a good one as well. Obviously it's for kids. You can get different animals on the front as well. I think they do pigs and stuff like that, but this is basically a sheep, obviously. But they've really liked that, and the smell is amazing on that one as well. Right, the next one is a mug, which I absolutely love, and just my look, it was actually on offer when I bought it. How pretty is that? When I looked at it, I thought, it's got no handle. And then I realised the actual tail bit is the thin part is the handle. But I absolutely love this mug. It's nice and small as well, because I find that I have to drink my tea at a particular time. Not a time of day, but at the time of the temperature. I don't like mine when it's absolutely roasting, but I don't like it cold. It's got to be nice and warm where I can just down it, because having kids, I tend to forget about having tea. And then it's on the side and then it's gone cold and I can't drink it. So having a smaller glass like this is better for me in case I can't drink a lot at that point. But I tend to try and drink it when the kids are at school or when the kids are visiting. But no, I absolutely love this mug. I got it from Works. It was meant to be £5, but it was on offer for £2.50. So I was like, I need it. And I absolutely love mermaids. Right, the next one I can't actually physically bring up is our pumpkin stickers. Pumpkin stickers. This year I decided instead of carving the pumpkins with the kids, because the kids don't carve the pumpkins, I carve the pumpkins. They just tell me what they want and I try my best to do it, and they get very bored. I mean, even like scraping all of like the pumpkin guts out, they just don't interest them whatsoever. And if you carve them, they literally last a few days before they go off and they go all squidgy and horrible. So yeah, this year we went to the pumpkin patch pretty early, so I know that there'd be a lot of decent ones there and it wouldn't be too busy. We went like on the first weekend it was open. We decided I wanted to get the kids more involved in decorating the pumpkins this year and have fun doing it rather than like being more of a stressful thing. So I got some pumpkin stickers, the foamy stickers that you just stick on your pumpkins, and they work amazingly. And my daughter loves them because she loves anything to do with stickers, but it means that she could redo it each time. She picked a cat pumpkin sticker thing on it because there was 4 in the set that I got. I'll pop a link in the description box as well of the stickers. I got them off of Amazon. There was one that says Boo, and there was a cat, a spider, and a bat. Cat, spider, bat, yeah. And we got a white pumpkin for Boo, because it was kind of like, we thought like a ghost themed. And then Ava picked the cat, I did the bat, and then Andrew did the Boo, and he did the spider as well. And it was so much fun. And actually what they do as well is on the bat, they have like little lollipop sticks that you shove in it and then you stick the wings to it, so it's like 3D as well. And the kids absolutely loved it. They had so much fun, and I thought it's so much of a least amount of messy way, more fun, plus we don't have to get pumpkins like halfway like at the end or just throw them away before it even gets to Halloween. So yeah, they've lasted, I think we've had them a good couple of weeks now. So and there's nothing wrong with them. 3 of them are outside, 1 of them are inside. They're not going funny at all, so it's brilliant. So the final one of my favourites this month is a book. Now as a mum, I don't get time to read books, and I tend to have like absorb things a lot easier when it's more visual or when it's been spoken to me rather than like reading it, if that makes sense. So like watching a documentary, yeah, or listen to an audiobook for me is better than sitting reading, because last night for example everyone kept coming down every like 5 minutes. I just didn't have time to sit and read something for 10 minutes because then a kid would come downstairs wanting something. So I listen to audiobooks, and I listen to them whilst I clean and do things around the house, so I feel like I'm not wasting my time just sitting there reading a book. And I've recently been listening to Girl Wash Your Face. It probably took me a few days to listen to it. I think it's like 7 hours long, but I listened to it maybe about an hour each time. But I absolutely loved it. It is a like self-development book. I don't mean to sound like cheesy or anything, but when I first looked into self-development books, I thought it was just cheesy. Like I thought it was like self-help books type thing, how not to be sad, or you know, stuff like that. But Girl Wash Your Face is amazing. It's mainly, I mean anyone can read it, but I mainly feel like it's aimed to mums. What she basically does is she goes through each chapter, and she, at the beginning of the chapter, she tells a lie that she tells herself, and convinces herself is true. Basically about self-talk that you give yourself. And then she tells you a bit of a story that goes with it, and then kind of like a mantra or a thing that she then says to herself that means it's not actually true. So it's even, within the first 2 minutes, I think I was crying because of the amount of like, on like the summary part, because it goes through the summary first, the amount of questions that she said that I'm like, yeah, that's true, yeah, that's true, yeah, I think that's me as well. Just ticking them all off, because the things like, I'm a bad mum, or you're overweight, or you're ugly, or that type of thing that I think a lot of women and mums can kind of go through, because when you obviously become a mum, you've got to kind of adapt to a change, not a change of your routine because you've got a kid, but also a change physically and mentally, because mentally you're not looking after yourself no more, you're looking after a child as well as yourself, plus physically your body changes quite a bit, and I think it takes a long time to adapt to that change. Like me, I think the physical part, it took me a long time to kind of like be comfortable with, and I don't think I'm still that comfortable with the physical changes that pregnancy made, but I'm trying to. And there was one thing that I really liked, one chapter, and that was about the motherhood, and she basically said you should have, when it comes to you and your child, you should have 2 things on your checklist. If you get nothing else done, it does not matter, because I think she was like saying about stressing about kids' schools, like it's baking day at school and they forgot to take in cupcakes, or they forgot to basically pack something to take them, or if she feels like a bad mum because she hasn't like done extracurriculars with the kids, so like when they do like trips, she's not been like a volunteer and gone to help them when other parents have. She basically says that as long as you do these 2 things on your checklist, if you've done nothing else, it does not matter. And them checklist is, you're alive, your kids are alive, day done, sorted. So it doesn't matter if you've not been able to wash the pots that day, if you've not been able to clean the house. It doesn't matter if you've not been able to like pack the kids things for like bakery stuff for school or things that they need at school. And it doesn't matter if your kids like eat crap that day because you've just not been shopping. It doesn't matter. Obviously on the right vacation, but it doesn't matter. As long as you're okay and your kid's okay, it does not matter. And I thought that was the best thing, because I have a big obsession with lists, because I forget everything so easily. So I have everything in my calendar on my phone, but I also have tick lists that I go through, and sometimes if you don't get everything done on that list, I could be quite harsh on myself. So it's nice to think, right, but I've done this, so that's okay. My kids have eaten, my kids are alive, I'm alive, we're all well, sorted. It does not matter. And it's the same with like changing plans. I'm not very good at like changing plans and adapting to plans. You know, if I'm meant to be doing something with somebody and they've asked to change it to a different day, or like, yeah, squeeze things together and I don't physically think I've got time to do all that in one day, it kind of made me realise a lot as well. So I would really, really recommend that book, or even the audio. I have Audible on my phone, so I listen to that, which is really good. You can either buy it or you can pay like $7.99 or $4.99 a month, and then you basically get a credit every month, and then you can spend that credit on a book. To me it's worth it, because I get quite big books at like £12–15, so for me it's worth it. And I pretty much get a new book every month anyway, because I absolutely love them, and I've already gone through it and I'm obsessed with that book. It's definitely one to keep, because I will continuously listen to it. It's really good to listen to it, especially if you're having a down day as well. And you can pick a specific chapter as well if you want to focus on, instead of just like going through the entire book. You can relate, it's really relatable, like I said, especially if you're a mum and things like that. So I'd highly recommend that one, because I have absolutely loved it. I'll also pop in a link as well to the book. I've not bought the book, I've bought the Audible on there, but when you buy things through, if you buy it on Amazon for example, it also gives you, it can give you the Audible version as well as the book, so you can have the both. So I'll pop a link in the description box to the book if you're wanting to have a look at it. But yes, that's the end of my favourites this month. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I upload videos 4 times a week now. I do them on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, and I do videos all on motherhood, lifestyle, fashion, beauty, hauls, cleaning, loads of things like that basically. So if it's something you're interested, I can't speak today. So if it's something you're interested in watching, please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be so happy to welcome you to our little family here. But yes, I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!